winning car number over 12.5 at minus 170 from Caesars. Look, when you're looking at a bet for the 500, I'm looking for something that can make me money. And this bet, without counting the open cars, the Austin Hills, the JJ Yaleys, the BJ McLeods, the Truex, without counting the non-full-time guys, the Jimmies, this gives you 25 cars versus 12 cars. So I think at this point, you got a pretty good leg up. You could get even more in this race as well. You're going to have like maximum, you're going to have 12 guys under this number of 12, right, Elliot, for a car number here. And I know it does take away guys who could win this race, like Ross, who was dicing it up. Chase Elliott's always at least a fan favorite. You got Denny Hamlin. Blaney's kind of the one that scares me, I'd say. Brad.
Really, it's only 11 because you have Ty Dillon in the 10, and we know he's not going to win. So
yeah, true.
We have Austin Dillard. You never know with him. Technically, Gregson is the 4, hasn't been announced yet, even though that's confirmed. So
yeah, and it still gives you guys like Logano, Bowman, Stenhouse, Reddick, Gilliland, McDowell, Byron, Bubba, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, Chase Briscoe. So it gives you a lot, and like you're just basically taking a 2-to-1 bet here. You know what I mean? Like you get 24 to 28 cars versus 12 here. And how I'm playing, like minus 170, that's hard to bet, right? Especially 69 days away from the race. So how I'm going to play this, we're going back to the big chill college football money line parlay here. We're going winning card number over 12.5, minus 170. We're also going to look at the Florida Gators money line, minus 550 over Tulane in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. The Gators, they got this kid named DJ Lagway, fucking dog. And they'll have most of their key contributors on offense because, as you guys know, betting bowl games is pretty tough because you get a lot of opt-outs, you get a lot of transfer portals, get people who are going to the draft. Hey, no thanks, I'll see you later. Appreciate the ride. Thanks for the, all the NIL money, and I'll take my check and go. But
so long, thanks for all the fish, right?
Yeah. Gators are good though. Like Gators got most of their dogs, especially on the offensive side. Tulane, they just got blown up by Army in the AAC championship game last weekend, 35-14, and they'll be without their starting quarterback, Darian Mensah, who is in the portal. So I think Florida's going to wipe the floor with them. They're about 14-point favorites. Over at Caesars, you can get them minus 550. So you combine that Florida Gators money line with the winning card number over 12.5 in the 500 is giving us total odds of minus 114. The odds will be in my favor, Elliot, for this to hit in the 500 if Florida wins this, which I'm confident that they do. And then at that point, like I can hedge with the Ryan Blaney. I can hedge with someone down in that mix. Like if I want to bet a Chase Elliott or a Ross Chastain, something like that. So having a minus 114 on something that could happen 2 out of 3 times feels pretty good.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it too. You can take a pretty steep glass of juice along with the Tropicana orange juice that flew on the Chicago track 20 years ago. And you can make that a pretty nice glass of juice there at minus 114. Like you said, just playing the numbers, 12 cars against what could be 25 to 28 cars depending on opens and things like that. Another numbers announced, and that's completely taken out the 10 car because he's not going to win the Daytona 500. So just playing the numbers here, like you said, it's a 2-to-1 and the opportunity to hedge yourself when the end of February comes. Definitely a bet that sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah, I think it's honestly the best number on the board if you want to get invested with something now. Minus 170, winning card number. Again, we're parlaying out the Florida Gators money line in that Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl, getting us down to minus 114. We'll ride that out for the next 2 months. And then that gives me a basis, right? That gives me something I feel confident in going into the 500. I kind of build my card around it. So really excited to kind of find that little treat here in the odds. Appreciate Caesars and all the sports books for at least putting something out this week, Ellie. It was really, really fun to kind of break this down with you and the IBT family as well. I hope everyone enjoys this content we put out today. It was fun to get back in the handicapping motion.